And I wish, and I can't get to it. They're gonna get to it. It's just, it's like Frank said, it's abnormal. But
the kings, the true kings of the world of football. Bow, we bow. What is going on, guys? It is JJ here, back with a new video today once again. Yes, these are coming out a little bit later in the day than I actually anticipated. Listen, we gotta do what we gotta do. So actually today we're going to take a look at the greatest era of football ever. I keep seeing it on TikTok. Obviously, if you guys don't have TikTok, I do feel sorry for you. It's extremely entertaining. I keep seeing that this is slowly becoming the era of Mbappe versus Haaland, or Mbappe and Haaland together. Not really necessarily having to compare the two, but just enjoying the two insane goal-scoring outputs that they have. And it just makes me so sad, because honestly, the greatest era of football, guys, of all time, I will happily say it, and I will die on this hill, is Messi and Ronaldo. And you can't go past it. You can't. And so we're gonna take a look back at the greatest era. It feels weird to say back, but I mean, Messi's what, 34, Ronaldo's 36, or 33 and 36. And so we're gonna take a look back at the greatest era of football ever known, between Messi and Ronaldo. Let's get into the video. As well, guys, you can find the original video just down in the description below. Oh, goosebumps already.
The greatest player in the history of Real Madrid, the finest goal scorer in the history of the Champions League.
You are watching possibly the greatest footballer ever, at the absolute peak of his powers.
And then Ronaldo. Look at this, Kevin. It's a brilliant
Oh, where everyone? Oh, I'm gonna say this right now because it has to be said. Nobody is touching this era of football. Mbappe and Haaland are going to go on and do great things. They're going to cement amazing, amazing legacies. They're both fantastic players. Messi Ronaldo, man. It's Messi Ronaldo. I'm gonna eat these words 10 years from now.
Amazing goal. Messi.
Oh my god. Oh. The soundtrack to this too is just amazing. Oh. Look at all these wizardry goals.
Who is the best player in the world?
Messi, the king. The king. We love you. We love you.
Or 2 weeks ago, I should say, and now it's all about Cristiano Ronaldo. Those two just keep pushing each other on, pushing the boundaries of greatness.
exactly, and would they have been able? That's the question that I always ask myself. Would they have been able to do this and keep this up? The relentlessness that they've shown.
I love how they listen. I know they obviously still somehow. Also, I'm flustered. I got the goosebumps already. I love how they will at least look each other in the eye and talk to each other and have that sort of. They will acknowledge each other's existence. Like it doesn't have to be a necessarily beef, but they want what each other has. They want that GOAT status.
That's the question.
I think they probably do add to the motivation.
Yeah, 100%. I think all the great sportsmen in the world have always had that someone else to feed off, and I think this is another great rivalry in football. They don't talk about it. Seems like there's a bit of a respect between them. They don't ever mention each other really, but they're just phenomenal to watch. And that people try and make comparisons of who's better, etc. Just enjoy them, man. We're
They're
lucky
very
to be in
different
this time.
footballers as well in many ways, and what makes one better than the other.
Yeah, forget the comparisons.
Yeah.
They're setting standards. We're taking them for granted. We're expecting goals in big games to change games. They do it week in, week out. They're out on their own. As you say, completely different, but enjoy them.
The tattoos, the everything. Oh my goodness.
On the outside, and we see them differently. That hunger is the same. It just looks differently from the outside.
Yeah.
They're both
Super
both
Frank.
want to be
That's one of my legends. Love that man.
monster in both of them.
They both deliver at the right time. They both deliver in big games. We've seen them scoring Champions League finals in huge matches all over the world. They're different footballers. One's diminutive, one's an Adonis, but they give so much to the game.
Yeah, they do, and they create highlight reel after highlight reel after highlight reel, and it's just phenomenal.
Guys, I'm getting emotional here. It's so sad.
Each game, even at the weekend just gone, Messi comes off the bench, rescues the game for Barcelona. They're doing it week in, week out, and we talk about players that get to the top. There's many players that get there and stay there for a year or two.
Going from the Ronaldo dribbling era to the just Ronaldo dominating era.
When you look back and you start looking at the stats, like we said before the game, he's almost, I think he's a goal off 650 goals, Ronaldo. That is more than I had appearances. How about you? Similar?
Yeah, similar.
It's like, that's just, it's ridiculous. So to see it when you put it down like that, these guys are just
It's difficult
breaking
for everybody else. You can't live with that. When individuals that good in a team, it makes it very hard for every other team to
You
deal
can
with.
talk about players from different eras, and that's kind of unfair as well because things change in the game.
Yeah.
The pitches are much better now that they play on. The facilities are better. The diet, everything is much better, isn't it now?
Yeah.
So it's hard to compare players from different generations, but the numbers.
Yeah.
The numbers, the statistics of these two are truly extraordinary.
Yeah, that's what stands out. And the game is a lot quicker.
These montages are insane.
Probably level themselves out. Great players in different areas would be great players anyway. But as you say, the numbers make a difference. People can overlook stats. You can't. They smack you in the face. The stats are incredible. To say that he scored more goals than appearances for Real Madrid, 650. I mean, that's abnormal.
I mean, I don't butcher you up too much, you two guys, but
This is a well-edited video. This is a very good video.
And we watch players.
God save the king.
You know, you're thinking, you're in awe of them in many ways, and that they're at a different level to world class.
Yeah, you can't look at that.
Yeah.
Like, they're up there somewhere.
Yeah.
And all the other players in the world don't care what their egos are saying and what they think of themselves. They're looking up there going, I wish. And I can't get there. They ain't gonna get to that. It's just, it's like Frank said, it's abnormal. But
The kings, the true kings of the world of football. Bow, we bow.
what I would say about what it gives a team when you've got a player like that in your team, the confidence that spreads throughout the team that we do our jobs right, we just get it right ourselves, keep the back door shut, no goals against. He will score us a goal. He'll get us a chance minimum.
I remember when I played against Diego Maradona and met him on a couple of occasions, obviously 86.
Yeah,
the World
Lineker
Cup.
did live in that era, Maradona too.
The other goal. It was the one time in my whole career where I felt like I ought to applaud. I mean, you get those sort of moments of players having a respect for genius.
Yeah, and that, sorry to interrupt, Frank, but them type of goals, like as a football fan, I remember the commentary on that goal. You know, it turns, a little squat man. Like, you remember things like that. It's like today, people remember where they were when that goal went in, and likewise, Zidane goal in the Champions League final. These goals create great memories, and you remember that occasion and that time, what you was doing, what you was wearing, etc. Unbelievable.
I think, well, I can't split them at the moment. But
That image, oh.
I think they are.
That image.
And you know, we see old videos, it's not easy to compare, but the ruthlessness, not just the ability, but the hunger and the ruthless finishing
And the longevity.
longevity, game after game, year after year, scoring in important games, things that we take for granted. It's not been done before to this level, hasn't it?
It's Ronaldo. Oh, he's done it! He has only gone and done it! Could this be the
Oh,
best
what a
of
chip.
all time? Oh, brilliant! The most talented footballer of his generation.
Cristiano Ronaldo takes his time, still got time. Oh, 2-0.
Messi away from 2, 3, 4. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. How good is he?
Cristiano Ronaldo! Who else on a big night?
Good ball.
Ronaldo, he's onside. He's beaten the defence. He draws Valdez. Cristiano Ronaldo with a platinum touch. Lionel Messi!
Oh my goodness!
Lionel Messi does it again. He's superhuman.
Some of the greatest moments. This video literally is some of the greatest. I'm sorry, I'm literally just amazed. I'm sitting here just still watching, just baffled. It's just, how can you not appreciate the greatness that we had? I feel bad because I definitely was a part of it as well. The sort of comparing era of having to see who was the better between the two, Ronaldo versus Messi. We've all been trapped in it. We've all been stuck in it because you always have that one that you prefer, whether it's the skill, the pace, and the work ethic of Ronaldo, or it's the natural beauty and the technique of Messi. I think sometimes we just forgot to enjoy it. Then you get moments like these.
Around, would they continue to...
With what Rio Ferdinand and Lampard and Lineker are saying, where
the motivation.
Yeah, 100%. I think all
we
the
forget.
sportsmen in the
We
world
definitely do.
That's someone else to feed.
Both want to beat each other, which has created this monster in both of them.
just look at some of the wizardry of this on display. It is just over the years as well.
Goal off 650 goals, Ronaldo. That is more than I had appearances. How about you?
Nobody touching Messi on the dribble, Messi going around people. Nobody getting close to Ronaldo because he just runs away from you like you don't exist.
It's difficult for everybody else. You can't live with that. When individuals that good in a team, it makes it very hard for every other team to deal with.
You can talk about players from different eras, and that's kind of unfair.
Lovely. Lovely, lovely stuff. Now, obviously, you guys can let me know your thoughts on this video down in the comments below. Will there ever be a greater era of football? Let me hear your guys' arguments as to why maybe this isn't the greatest era of football, or why the next one with Mbappe and Haaland or whoever will be the next superstars will take over. Or is there an era prior to this that you guys consider, like the Ronaldinho Zidane era, or the R9 Ronaldo era, or even, you know, you could say the Brazilian era, or I guess Spain's golden era was also amazing. But Ronaldo and Messi were in that golden era. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will catch you guys for another video. Peace.